So I'm back from vacation in Mexico, and in this episode we are going to do the under-slab plumbing for the shed. This should be super quick. Let's get into it.
Well, yeah, in addition to all the other stuff like the trees, finishing up everything, the excavator finished backfilling the hole for the shed. As you can see, he made a nice little wall back there for water to run behind it. There's like a little hill up there. We were working on setting up insulation. You can see the backfill over here. Notice how he set up the front. So this is the front of the shed. We will have a door here. It has a nice little entrance. I'm actually pretty happy about it because we probably will be putting a generator right here on top of this crushed rock. See how the water flows along the side. So it's actually pretty nice looking. I'm pretty happy about it. So Marcela's not here this weekend, and actually you see some insulation back there. That's for the next episode. Stay tuned. So what I'm going to be doing right now is I'm going to be excavating a couple sleeves, actually the only two sleeves that we have. One is for water and one is for electricity. So the thing about the shed is we didn't actually ask for permission, and that's fine. So some rules for not asking permission are the size, of course. Another rule is we cannot have permanent water or electricity from the house or from the main street, let's say, or the electric service. So these sleeves are so that we can eventually run a hose for water and then an extension cord for electricity. When it comes to electricity, the shed is going to have solar panels, so hopefully it'll be standalone when it comes to that. But just in case we need it, it's there.
And so as the official plumber for Efficient Build, I'm going to build the drains today. So the long purpose of this shed is to be a shop. And in a shop you want to have a sink because you're dealing with glue, with paint and all that fun stuff. Now the idea of the shed, we want this to be very flexible. And the sink, what we're planning to do is having it in a rolling cart that we can move wherever we want. So for the drain, we are having 3 different installations. So we have one on each wall at the center, and they will connect this way into a double Y. And then this double Y just goes straight out to daylight. So this actually has 2 purposes. One is it can be the drain for the sink. Obviously we need to be careful with what we discard there because it's going straight to the land. The other purpose would be an emergency drain. So if anything floods, then we can just push it this way. Okay, so let's address the elephant in the room. We made a rookie mistake in here. So it turns out that this one is a 45 and this one is a 22. So we noticed that when we glue them. It's not a big deal because these are only sleeves. So you know, we're going to have a house hose that will go this way to get water in, and if we ever want to bring electricity, it would be an extension this way. So it's not a big deal. But yeah, we're almost done with this. On the other side, we have a long sweep 90 so that it's going to be easier to make a turn. And then as soon as we come up, we're going to go inside the wall. So the only thing we have left to do in here is we're going to fill this with a spray foam because there's a big hole in there. And then we're just going to put all the gravel back. When we put the gravel back, then we're going to make sure that this one is level. And that's about it. On a different note, if you're willing to lose some dignity, this thing, it's amazing. I got it on Amazon. It was almost like a joke, but I'm using it and I love it for the sun, for the rain. It's just awesome. So there we go. And we're done. This is awesome. It took us about 6 hours to do all of this versus I don't know how many days or weeks with the house. The plumbing itself with the house, when we found the leak, it took us about 3 weeks to get it fixed. So here we don't have any inspections. The pipes are just sleeves and emergency drains, so we don't need to pressurize anything. And we're pretty much done with this. So our advice for building, if you want to move fast, just build something smaller. It's going to go way faster and it's going to be much easier. The only thing we have left to do in here is stumping for the gravel, but we forgot to bring the stumpers, so we'll have to do that tomorrow. And that's about it for this one. So next episode, we're going to do the under-slab insulation, and that's gonna be it. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.